The black tape project started as a bold idea. Artist Joel Alvarez used simple black electrical tape. He transformed human bodies into living sculptures. The world watched, sometimes shocked, always fascinated. This was not just about clothing, it was about pushing boundaries, it was about seeing the human form in a new light. The project grew quickly. It moved from small art shows to major fashion events. People talked about it everywhere. It became a global phenomenon, a true spectacle. The intricate designs, crafted directly onto the skin, were breathtaking. Each piece was a temporary masterpiece. It existed only for a moment. Then it was gone. This fleeting nature added to its allure. The Black Tape Project challenged traditional fashion. It asked, what is clothing, what is art? The answers were not always clear. That was part of the magic. The project was always evolving, always seeking new ways to surprise and engage its audience. Over the years, the designs became more complex. The stages became grander. The ambition of the project soared to new heights. What began with simple lines and patterns evolved. It became elaborate, almost architectural creations of tape. The models who wore these designs were brave. They showcased the art with grace and poise. The stage was set for a revolution. The year 2025 marks a pivotal moment for the Black Tape Project. It's an evolution, a revolution even. The theme is elemental fury. Think fire, water, air, think dynamic action. The art is no longer static, it moves, it flies, it endures. This vision required a new kind of canvas, a new kind of performer. Enter the stunt performers. These are the unsung heroes of action. They are athletes, they are daredevils. For Black Tape Project 2025, they are the stars. They bring a new dimension to the art. They allow the tape designs to be tested in ways previously impossible. Imagine a figure, adorned in shimmering black tape, leaping through flames. Picture another, taped and fearless, plunging into deep water. This is the spectacle that 2025 promises. It's a fusion of high art and high-octane performance. Joel Alvarez wanted his tape creations to interact with the world. He wanted them to face challenges. He wanted to see if beauty could withstand adversity. The 2025 collection is designed with this in mind. The patterns are inspired by elemental forces. The tapes themselves have been re-engineered for durability. The human element is key. This year, the Black Tape Project isn't just seen, it's felt. Traditional fashion models are masters of poise and presentation. They glide down runways. They showcase garments with elegance. However, the Black Tape Project 2025 envisioned something far more demanding. It envisioned art that could withstand extreme physical challenges. It needed performers who could fall from heights. It needed individuals who could be near fire. It needed people comfortable with underwater sequences. This is where the skills of a model and a stunt performer diverge significantly. Stunt performers train for years. They learn to control their bodies with incredible precision. They understand risk. They know how to manage it. They can perform complex physical feats safely. For the elemental fury theme, these abilities were not just desirable, they were essential. The art itself was designed to be tested. The tape needed to adhere through intense action. The human canvas needed to be able to execute these actions without injury. Only stunt professionals fit this unique bill. The Black Tape Project 2025 chose expertise and safety. They chose individuals who could bring the daring vision to life, responsibly and spectacularly. It was a logical, necessary step. One of the most dramatic elements of Black Tape Project 2025 involves fire. Imagine intricate tape designs gleaming under stage lights. Then imagine the performer moving through controlled bursts of flame. This is not an illusion. It is a carefully choreographed stunt. The tape outfits undergo rigorous fire testing long before they reach the stage. Different types of tape are used. Some are more heat-resistant than others. The adhesives are also crucial. They must hold firm even when temperatures rise sharply around the performer. The tests are systematic. First, tape swatches are exposed to heat sources. Technicians measure how long they resist ignition. They observe if the tape melts, curls, or releases fumes. Performer safety is the top priority. The tape must not contribute to any danger. If a tape fails these initial tests, it is discarded. Only the most resilient materials proceed to the next stage. This involves applying the tape to mannequins. These mannequins are then subjected to fire effects similar to those planned for the show. This helps assess how the complete design reacts. The final taped outfits for fire sequences are masterpieces of engineering and art. The designs might incorporate metallic tapes that reflect heat. or they might use tapes treated with fire retardants. The result is a breathtaking spectacle. Water presents a unique set of challenges for the Black Tape project. Tape and water are not natural allies. Adhesion is the primary concern. Most tapes lose their stickiness when wet. For the 2025 Elemental Fury show, performers are submerged. They move gracefully through water, tape designs intact. This required intense research and development. New adhesive formulas were tested, different tape materials were explored. The goal was to find a combination that could withstand prolonged underwater exposure while remaining skin-safe and visually stunning. The testing process for water sequences is meticulous. It begins with small tape samples. These are applied to waterproof surfaces and submerged for hours, even days. Technicians monitor for peeling, discoloration, or degradation of the tape. The water conditions are also varied. Only tapes that maintain their integrity and adhesion pass this initial phase. Falls are a staple of stunt work. For Black Tape Project 2025, they add a dramatic flair. Performers, adorned in intricate tape designs, might appear to fall from structures or they might tumble across the stage. These are not accidental. They are precisely choreographed and executed falls. The tape outfits must endure these high-impact moments. The tape cannot rip, tear, or peel off due to the sudden forces. This requires specific tape properties and careful application. The integrity of the art must be maintained throughout the stunt. Testing for fall sequences involves several stages. First, the tape's tensile strength and abrasion resistance are evaluated. Can it withstand stretching and scraping? Sections of tape are applied to dummies. These dummies are then subjected to controlled drops onto various surfaces. High-speed cameras record the impact. This footage is analyzed to see how the tape deforms and recovers. The adhesive must be strong enough to hold during the rapid acceleration and deceleration of a fall. It's a serious engineering challenge mixed with art. Ensuring a typical fashion show is complex. Ensuring the Black Tape Project 2025 is a monumental task. When you add fire, water, and high falls to the mix, insurance underwriters get nervous. The risks are significantly higher than a standard runway event. The performers are undertaking activities that carry inherent dangers. Therefore, the insurance policies required are specialized. They are expensive. They cover a wide range of potential incidents, from minor injuries to more serious accidents. This is a major budget item. The cost of insurance is directly related to the perceived risk. For Elemental Fury, insurers assess every single stunt. They look at the safety protocols. They review the performer's qualifications and experience. They examine the equipment being used. The more dangerous the stunt, the higher the premium. Fire stunts, for example, are notoriously expensive to insure. Water stunts also carry specific risks like drowning or hypothermia, even in controlled settings. Each element adds another layer of complexity and cost to the insurance package. To mitigate these costs, the Black Tape Project invests heavily in safety. Behind the dazzling spectacle of Black Tape Project 2025, there are moments of high tension. These are the near misses, the close calls that the audience never sees. During one fire stunt rehearsal, a performer's taped glove began to smolder unexpectedly. A tiny, almost invisible tear in the fire-resistant underlayer was the cause. Quick action from the safety team extinguished it in seconds. The performer was unharmed, but it was a stark reminder. Even with meticulous planning, the unpredictable can happen. Footage would show the performer's calm reaction, then the swift response. In another instance, during an underwater sequence test, a performer's air regulator malfunctioned. She was deep in a practice tank. Her training kicked in. She signaled to her safety diver. The diver responded instantly, providing an alternate air source. They ascended safely. The entire incident lasted less than 30 seconds. But for those involved, it felt like an eternity. Post-incident analysis of the footage showed the subtle hand signal, the immediate support. It highlighted the critical importance of skilled safety personnel and rigorous emergency drills. These stories are not shared to sensationalize. They are shared to honor the performers and crews. Now let's play a little game. Real or stunt? Imagine this scene. A performer, covered in geometric black tape, stands on a high platform. Flames erupt behind her. She leaps, seemingly into the fire, and vanishes. Real fire or clever lighting and projection? Answer: real, controlled fire with a carefully planned escape path. This is the kind of breathtaking moment Black Tape Project 2025 delivers. It blurs the lines. It makes you question what you're seeing. It demands your full attention. Consider another scenario. A taped figure is encased in a clear water tank. The water level rises rapidly. The figure struggles, then gracefully performs a series of underwater contortions as the tape shimmers. Is the struggle genuine or part of the act? Answer: the struggle is choreographed, but the underwater skill and breath hold are very real. The beauty of these performances lies in their authenticity. The risks are calculated, the skills are genuine. The performers are truly pushing their limits for the sake of art. One final challenge for your keen eye. A performer sprints across the stage. Suddenly, a section of the floor gives way. He tumbles into darkness below, the tape on his back briefly visible.